Hello everyone, this is Allison with Green Goddess Plants and Seeds, and welcome to today's garden chat. So I'm back in the city, back in my city garden in Saskatoon, and I just thought I'd give everyone a garden tour, a patio garden tour for the 8th of May. So everything is just grown up quite a bit. Like I was out at the farm for about a week, and I came back and everything is just jumping up. This is a pink Berkeley tie-dye tomato, and all the tomatoes are starting to develop flowers. This is a firework tomato, and as you can see there, it's got flowers coming on it already. Everything is looking gorgeous. These are my Costata melons. They're coming, they've jumped up quite a bit too. This is a Dr. White Cheese Yellow. I'm trying to see if there's any flowers on it. Not quite yet, but soon I think. And these guys, these are the Costata Romanesco zucchini that I planted out, what, 3 weeks ago? 3.5 weeks ago, something like that. And they're huge. They're absolutely huge. And right in there, you can see they're getting ready to bloom. So we'll have some zucchinis pretty soon, I think. So I lost about 4 of my silver slicer cucumbers to the frost, but the rest are coming along. And this pot's got a random pole bean coming up in it. Not sure where that came from, but you know, I'm gonna leave it and let it grow and see what happens with it. Everything is looking gorgeous. Marigolds are starting to bloom. I've kind of shifted things around a bit. I've got some more herbs on here. I've actually started to hang some of my baskets up over the patio because I think they look nice once they start blooming and the flowers start hanging down. They look quite lovely. They add another element to the patio. The petunias are starting looking gorgeous. Geraniums are starting to bloom. As I said, the tomatoes have just gone nuts on the patio here. I did plant them out prior to leaving for the farm. That looks like it's got some flowers coming on it. That's a Costa's Portuguese right there. And this one at the end, this is a Blue Beauty at the end here, and that's got some lovely flowers coming out. Look at that, that's gorgeous. It's a very pretty geranium. I love that hot pink geranium. And I finally brought out my fig tree from the living room. I have this very large, very beautiful ficus. It's quite a bit taller than me and it weighs a ton. So it's quite heavy to try and lift out, but I've started doing that for several years where I'll bring it out and let it sit on the patio for the summer because it loves the sunshine and the heat that the patio gives it. So it's loving it out here. It'll love it out here. And back in the greenhouse here, the peppers that I put back in here in the pots are looking gorgeous. They've jumped right up too since being put out. And this one back here, this is the Sugar Rush Peach, and it's gonna flower. So hopefully we'll have some hot peppers soon. There's some jalapenos in here. There's some early jalapenos, some Zapotec jalapeno. This is a Pippin's Golden Honey. And these ones are the Jigsaw pepper. They're hot peppers. And finally, I did manage to get this back garden planted out. It's needs a lot of work, but I did plant. I got 2 rows of beans. I've got 1.5 rows of some mystery tomatoes. I call them mystery tomatoes because they got dropped before they got transplanted into their individual pots, and the tags and the plants got mixed up. They kind of went either all directions. So it's a 70% chance of being a Manitoba tomato, 30% chance of being a Sun Gold. So the rest of the plants in here, there's peas along that fence at the back, and then the rest is pumpkins, squash, zucchini, and melons. So I'll give you an update on how those are doing. Most of the backyard is kind of a hot mess. I haven't mowed the lawn in the backyard yet. I still have some stuff I gotta clear away and move out of the way before I can do that. But it's coming along. I actually did plant up some perennials. I've been working on my lily bed at the back here. It's starting to look better, definitely a lot better than it did. And I planted out some perennials that I bought for it. There's a couple of lovely pink dianthus and a couple of foxgloves. I'll just take you over here and give you a peek at those. Okay, and that's one of the pink dianthus. And this is the other one. And then just behind it is one of my foxgloves. And then over here is my other foxglove. So I've been slowly getting this bed cleaned up, getting the weeds dug out of it. You can actually see where the columbine is and where the lilies are starting to come up. So I'm very happy and excited to have this cleaned up. I still have quite a bit more to do. There's still a lot more to dig out, but that's okay. I've got the whole summer to do it. Over here, this is another perennial bed that's become overgrown with stuff, with mostly weeds. There's some ancient peonies in here and a giant lovage plant, and it's mostly that, some daylilies, and there's a hops vine in here that's completely taken over. So this is going to be a lot of work to recover this, but you know, that's okay. I keep working at it every year. In here, in these two big pots here, I've actually got some melons planted. These are the Minnesota Midget cantaloupe melons, so they look like they're doing well. This is a lovely spring flower here. This is Sweet Rocket. I always let it grow in the garden. These two planters have the Russian Saskatchewan tomato in them. And as you can see, it's a beautiful plant. This was my favorite tomato from last year. I loved just the plant itself. I thought was beautiful and gorgeous. I can you see it's a nice compact dwarf plant. It's got lovely foliage, and I do believe that this one here is blooming or about to bloom. That's awesome. So that is my quick garden tour for today. Lots of work left to do. I've got tons of plants, like mostly flowers and herbs that still have to go out, so I'll be working at that all week. Might be going back out to the farm again, maybe Thursday night, to give Glenn a hand with the market. The first market at Meadow Lake is on Friday. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, everything is growing. We've had so much heat. We've had so much hot weather with rain. Lots of actually, you know, thunderstorms have rolled through the city, so everything is just booming. It's just going crazy. So hopefully that will shape up for the whole summer. Will be nice. Will be like that, right? So that'd be awesome. So that's my garden. That's today's garden tour. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea and sit on the patio and enjoy the rest of the day. It looks like it might rain. It's been kind of looking kind of gray and overcast for most of the day. I actually thought it was going to rain this morning when I got up, and that's why I kind of hurried up and got my back garden planted, because I wanted that stuff in before it rained. But yeah, so I hope you're enjoying your week. I hope you're enjoying your day. You know, remember to take some time out to sit outside and enjoy the fresh air. So until next time, take care.